I mean, Emily's pregnant.
What?
What?
Yeah.
Little Miss Trash TV brings us all the tea. Recaps and crazy hacks, that's what we wanna see. We pray for dumpster fires on a screen.
Okay, so we are back with a brand new episode of 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After. We have one episode left, and then there is a 5-part tell-all. So I don't want to get my hopes up because the tell-alls always overpromise and underdeliver. But for this tell-all, they're all going to be living in the same house for the duration of the tell-all, and these lunatics are all going to be coexisting together. So let's all take a moment to pray to the dumpster fire that this will be a clusterfuck of a tell-all.
Let the show begin.
So for this episode, we start out with Angela and Michael. They are hopping in Angela's 2-seater Pontiac with rhinestones on the steering wheel to go hot rodding around Hazelhurst, Georgia.
And you, baby, bring home Michael to me.
Their first stop is the gas station. So first, Angela throws another task on Michael's rapidly growing list of things he can do for Angela in America, and she teaches him how to pump gas into her car. They grab some gas station chicken, hop back in Angela's cigarette smoke-filled bedazzled 2-seater, and they are chomping the chicken on the open roads of Georgia.
You fart in this car and make me throw up that chicken.
So mine stinks.
Yes, they smell pure like.
Then Angela returns Michael back to home to put him to work. And Angela gives him 2 tasks this time. He is going to be Santa's elf, putting up all their outside Christmas decor, and he is going to be babysitting the 20,000 feral grandkids.
And now I got him to help.
There is no appreciation for the Christmas elf, though, because all the grandkids go off on Michael's stinky feet.
Michael, you got some crusty, dirty feet. Oh, you're right, Book. I'm gonna get him some foot care and some lotion, some skincare. You're gonna need it.
Then it's nighttime, and it is time to force some southern food upon Michael for the first time. So they go to this restaurant called Ray's Rib, where they are going to meet up with Skyla.
Can I have a hug?
Mother.
Hello, daughter. Say hello to your stepdaddy.
Hey, Michael.
And then, for the second time this season, we are revisiting grits because Angela forces Michael to try grits and shrimp.
Listen, this is real food. It's not like back at home, the freaking hoofs, the big old snails. It's ribs, steak.
I know this will get me my fair share of haters, but I find grits absolutely disgusting. If you don't love grits, they just taste like snotty boogers. So, not surprisingly, Michael is not a fan of the snotty grits.
What is this? God, I like seafood. I like shrimp. This is quite different. I really miss my country food. I mean, this is not it.
Then Angela offers Michael a bite of her ribs. I think this is the first time he's ever had pork because they don't serve it in Africa. So Michael is getting like this force-fed sensory overload because Angela's really intent on him trying all her favorite food, but she's not really being in tune to his response. So this is when all hell breaks loose. Michael gets something stuck in his mouth or on his lip, and he does this like blowing action that almost looks like a tiny spit. But he didn't spit. It was like a reflex to something being stuck somewhere. But Angela loses her shit. She flies off the rails and spits back on Michael. She's going off that this is a nice restaurant. Michael's embarrassing her, but yet she's the one who spit back on him, and she's the one yelling in the middle of this restaurant. So she is yelling, this is a nice restaurant, you don't do that in nice restaurants. Meanwhile, she actually spit on Michael, and she is yelling and running out the restaurant. So this got me curious to put on my little investigator hat and just find out how classy and nice of a restaurant Ray's is. So I went on a deep dive, read the menu, looked at a lot of photos, read a lot of reviews, and this place is really hit or miss. It's located in somewhere called Baxley, Georgia, that I've never heard of. It's a lone restaurant in the middle of a field. Some highlights from the menu are gator tail bites, Texas steak wontons, fried dill pickles. The reviews were popping off. People either love the place and consider it a hidden gem and the best food in all of Georgia, or they hate it. They hate everything about it. They think the steak is overcooked, the shrimp is rubbery, and the service is way too slow. The ambiance of Ray's is like grandfather's hunting shack chic. The walls are wood panel, there are rabbit pelts stapled everywhere, and some deer heads just plopped on the walls for good measure.
It's a nice restaurant. That pissed me off.
So Angela comes back in from smoking a cigarette outside, apologizes to Michael, and then he cannot catch a break because then Skyla goes in on Michael.
I think Michael is going to act right for a couple of days. But once he gets comfortable, I think, you know, the true Michael is going to show to all of us.
I want everyone to trust me. I'm trying so hard.
Manuel's cumpleaños.
Yes.
We catch up with Ashley and Manuel next, and it is Manuel's birthday, and they are going to a local whiskey bar to celebrate.
Because Manuel le gusta whiskey.
I like whiskey.
He loves whiskey.
Yeah.
I've been reading online, and a lot of people think that Manuel's apology to Ashley when he cried last episode was very genuine. I didn't feel that at all. I think he was more concerned about having a bed to sleep in, getting his green card, and his meal ticket not ending. Either way, Ashley is in super high spirits this episode because she has forgiven Manuel. She thinks that they have turned a new page. Manuel is happy that his little tear fest worked. So they're at the whiskey bar doing their shots, feeling all good about themselves, and Ashley's sister comes in, dumps gasoline on the situation, throws a match, and just walks away.
Hace gasolina, mi amor.
Gasolina, how you say?
I'm surprised we even made it here, because I didn't think this was gonna happen.
Why?
She is in the back part of the whiskey bar with the rest of Ashley's family, just throwing Manuel under the bus.
So when she put the $1,000 into his bank account, he changed the password.
So Ashley's sister gathers the family around Ashley's mom, and she's like, you know that Ashley gave Manuel $1,000 and then he changed the password and sent it all to an ex-girlfriend back home.
That's not even the worst part. That's not the worst part.
And then Ashley's mom is trying to be the new Mama Chantel Karen because she just leans into it.
Y'all playing.
And there's one of Ashley's family members that almost looks exactly like Chantel's sister Winter in the mix. So I think they're trying to push for being the family Chantel 2.0 or something here because the whole thing explodes. Ashley's mom goes hard on Manuel.
I told you he was shady.
No one gives an F that it's his birthday and maybe put this off for one day.
He is a liar. There's nothing that comes out his mouth that's the truth.
They immediately go into him. They're demanding that he give Ashley the password and show her the bank account right now that the $1,000 is still there.
You have not been truthful with my daughter. You're not a person of integrity.
No eres una persona íntegra.
What?
I would, in theory, say this is all fake and they're trying so hard to be the family Chantel, but I just don't think Manuel is very smart. I don't think he's smart enough to be an actor in fake emotions, and he looks genuinely butthurt and pissed off by this whole event. And apparently all it took was Manuel squeezing those tears out the other day for Ashley for her to be ride or die behind Manuel. She is just like, nope, this is my man. I am standing behind him.
Everybody at the table. And that's irking me too, because my honey's getting attacked. And that's my honey.
And then during all this, Ashley's like, excuse me, I need to consult my third eye immediately right now, and presses on the middle of her forehead.
Se quería casar conmigo. Es nuestro dinero.
I definitely lean on the side that Manuel is a scammer, but I do think he's funny comic relief. But even scamming Manuel doesn't deserve his birthday ruined like this. Ashley's no innocent party in all this. Just do it all tomorrow.
I need to rub my third eye right now.
So Emily and Kobe have a not so big surprise for us. Social media has ruined it. We already know she was pregnant and gave birth to a third child, and she also looked pretty pregnant when they were packing to come home from Cameroon. So surprise, I guess. Emily is 13 weeks pregnant in this episode.
We were actively not trying to get pregnant. mean, I can't
Like,
say.
we did the whole pull and pray. That's what we did.
And they are worried about how to tell their unpaid nanny, unpaid chef, and unpaid landlord, her parents, that they are still squatting in the basement with a third child on the way.
And then Kobe was like, oh my God, we have to move out.
That does seem fishy because also from social media, we know that they recently bought a house in November 2023 and have moved out of her parents' house. And her child, when they're driving to the ultrasound appointment, says something about the new house in the back of the car.
Mom!
Coben, yes.
Are we going at the new house?
We're going to an adventure, remember?
So I don't know if this is all just staged for maximum drama, but they are worried to tell her parents.
I'm really concerned about how her parents are going to react today because it's something that I made a promise about, and I'm breaking that promise right now.
But unless her parents are great actors, they do seem pretty shocked when they get the news.
I put baby and they want to me. Baby.
Wait a minute, what?
They were planning on buttering up her parents and telling them kind of a little bit slower, but the children are just like, there's a baby in mommy's belly.
I think we need to stop enabling now.
Her mom looks like she's gonna cry, but her mom is the biggest enabler of them. She cooks, she cleans, she watches the kids, she does everything for Emily.
We have given them plenty of time and plenty of, everything. We've given them everything.
I sort of think that Emily's mom really likes having Emily and the kids in her house, but she doesn't like looking like a sucker on TV for the third time.
They're choosing to stay here.
Are you gonna kick us out?
That is all I can handle for now, so come back tomorrow and we will cover the rest of the couples, Rob and Sophie, Jasmine, Gino, Patrick and Thais, and Lauren and Alexi. Please take a moment to click, share, and subscribe to help grow my channel, and I'll see you back here tomorrow.